Hi guys, thanks for joining me and welcome back to the channel. So as the World Cup is heating up, today let us see what we think about the group stage games that are coming up, which is Group G, H, and I. I'm going to do my predicted score lines for every game in order that they're being played from today and tomorrow sometime. No one knows. I don't even know what day I'm on. So don't forget to smash the like button. Drop a comment. Please let me know what you think about my predictions and my little comments, and then we'll see who gets it better. Do you know what you're talking about, or do I know a little bit about what is going on in this tournament? Let's get to it, guys. So, the first game I'm going to start with is going to be Spain versus Cape Verde. Basically, Cape Verde, first time they're going to the World Cup. And to be honest, they're just going to do what Curacao did. Turn up, have a great time. As long as they score a goal, that would be a huge achievement for them. But you know what? I have seen these guys in the African Nations Cup, the previous one, and they can play. They are solid. They are more like an Ivory Coast without, I guess, the experience. Yeah, well worth a watch, and it will be a great game. I think they're going to try and compete. But in the end, for me, I feel like Spain are just going to have too much about them for Cape Verde. And one question we need to ask ourselves about Spain is, who is going to be in goal? Is it going to be Unai Simon, or is it going to be David Raya, the Premier League champion for Arsenal? For me, if they don't go with David Raya, then they'll get whatever they've got coming to them, because they need to get him integrated into this team. He's got some great qualities. The Cape Verde players are big and tall. Corners, if they put in those crosses in, you want David Raya in that goal. Personally, start my guy. That's all I'm saying. Otherwise, I'm going to go for a Spain win. It's going to be, for me, I think 3-1 Spain. And then we've got Belgium taking on Egypt later on. And for me, Belgium, very strong. When you see the core, they've still got De Bruyne, they've got players. You've got Leandro Trossard, who is one of those players who can turn up. Love him as a player. Looks like he's leaving Arsenal. But at the end of the day, I think he just wants a different challenges, whatever. But I would have loved us to keep him. But I probably think that we are going to be looking for a different way. So it's a very strong team, Belgium. They're a team that are going to get to the quarters at a minimum. I am going to go for them to win, to beat Egypt 2-1, because I feel like Egypt can be competitive. I am edging towards Belgium because of the experience and more flair, but Egypt are also pretty good. I don't know if they can hold on though. So Belgium for me to win this. Saudi Arabia are going to be taking on Uruguay. To be honest, Saudi Arabia, remember they beat Argentina in the last World Cup. So I don't know. But I have to go for the people with the experience and the flair and the technical ability. Uruguay to win. For me, I think I've gone for Uruguay to win 2-1. We haven't seen many new teams not scoring. I feel Saudi Arabia going to score. It might even be a draw, but I have to be sensible and go for a 2-1 Uruguay win. Iran versus New Zealand. I've got the feeling we are going to have a lot of Iranian support when they go ahead, when they play this match. New Zealand, of course, a nation. They played England in a friendly and they looked atrocious, guys. They do not look like they know what they're doing. But I feel like, I don't know how good Iran are on the pitch, but they'll be playing with so much firepower. They're playing in the United States. They haven't been allowed to go to the United States. So they're going to want to prove something. Now, the bookies and some observations I've seen are going for an Iran win. So I'll go for an Iran win. And I'm going to go for Iran to win 2-1. It would be great to see. And one of the biggest matches, the same as Morocco was versus Brazil, France versus Senegal. You remember, which World Cup was that? Was it World Cup 98 or something? Which World Cup was that? Where we saw for the first time Senegal come and play France, and they beat Senegal. El Hadji Diouf. That is where we knew Senegal from, those performances. So I feel like the African champions, Senegal, and let's get it right, they're the African champions on the pitch anyway. In the boardroom, none of my business. I don't get involved in that kind of thing. But these are the African champions. They won the African nations under a lot of pressure, scrutiny, and Imingalato, whatever that is in English. But yeah, there was a lot of messing about, but they came triumph. They can fight every battle. In this case, it's a first group stage game. They are not going to be too stressed. Yeah. So they're in a group with France, Senegal, Iraq, and Norway. So if Senegal play it right, they could come second or third. We all feel 100% that France are the guys who are going to win this group. But you've got Norway, who've got Erling Haaland, who've got the Odegaard and stuff like that. So it's going to be challenging. But you know what? I didn't want to play it safe psychologically and say Senegal can beat France. But from what I saw when France lost to Ivory Coast, I think they're not as strong as they look on paper. They're strong, but not as strong as they look on paper. The balance in that team is not perfect, but they've got Michael Olise, they've got Doué, they've got an absolutely incredible attacking line and also a midfield. The back four, on the other hand, for me, can be got at. And if Senegal can utilize those, like one of their central midfielders can do anything from that midfield. So basically, I will still go for a France win, 2-1 to be safe, so that I don't look ridiculous. But I feel like Senegal are going to be the dark horses of these two games today. They might shock us. Now, so I've gone for 2-1 for Senegal. Iraq versus Norway. Wow. Okay. So Iraq, I don't even have a lot to say about these guys. They're being torn to shreds by, they are a war-torn country, but I don't even know what they do on the football field at the moment. But you know what? With Haaland up front for Norway, I have gone for Norway to beat Iraq 4-1. I feel like they can score because that's what has been happening. Remember the game we saw yesterday? Tunisia scored. Basically, everyone is scoring. Everyone is scoring at this championship. So I'm going to go for at least Iraq to score at least one, but it's going to be a wide scoreline for me in that matchup with Norway and Iraq. And I'm going to go for a Norway for 1 win. So guys, there you go, right? So match day 1 for groups G, H, and I. And you know what? I feel like Spain will be fine. They're going to go through their motions, but I think they've got too much firepower. Put someone in goal. I don't know if Lamine is available. Nico Williams, who cares? I feel like Uruguay should do the job. I feel like Belgium should do the job. And then, of course, I feel like France have got the biggest challenge, but they're going to edge it, absolutely edge it. And then we'll go from there. But you know what? If I've got it completely wrong, you guys, you need to tell me at the end of the day. But in the end, enjoy this journey, some of these games, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. We're doing really well so far on this channel. We are growing every single day, and it is because of you. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Talk soon. Bye-bye.